Yo, I can't hear you.
Yo, yo, all hands,
Nah,
hoist the color line.
I wish I had something with it.
So, thieves and beggars. Hello?
Does that look cool?
Why does it sound like you're in a tin can?
Because I'm not in I've got a patchwork setup.
Yeah, samesies.
That's a little better. I don't like the lighting. I don't like the sound.
Nope.
You sound like you're in a room with no furniture.
That's because I'm in a room with no furniture.
How's the work going?
Uh, you know, it's not quite like yours, but not quite like you'd want it to. You know,
It sounds like a
like.
normal. It sounds like a normal experience.
Mhm. I would say that's a good approximation, a normal experience. Just your normal, average, everyday housing experience. That we hired a guy and his kids do the work. I think maybe one is his nephew, one is his son,
Yeah, sure.
and like this. I saw a lot of this. What microphone do they have me on? Hold on. Yeah, this is
It's
our phone.
definitely your yeah
It's my phone.
your phone.
A little better.
Yes.
So I see a lot of that. They're painting, right? Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll be there tonight. Yeah, it's all good. Oh, what did he say? No bueno. So we brought dad back over to inspect the job. He's basically just going to redo everything they did. I mean, they did like a lot of dumb avoidable things, like every time we open a door now, it sounds like you're ripping off a fresh coat of paint because you are
Just painted all the doors shut.
not
Painted
shut,
all
but yeah, pretty much,
not shut, but sealed.
but sealed. Yeah. They like didn't remove nails and little dumb things that could have been very easily avoided.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
can do it.
are you on the internet?
Thanks. It should be.
Yeah.
Mine. It does not appear that I am.
It appears that you might be sometimes.
Am I in and out?
Sounds okay, just a picture.
You were having that problem last time, and I was at my apartment. I wonder if that's a you thing, not
It
me
could
thing. Because
be.
I don't see you jumping around
It could
all
be.
left and right.
I've got a couple of networks set up, and but the one I'm on right now is in this room, so it should be. I'm on the third floor, and the Verizon guy who installed the internet, he was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna put it right here in your basement, and it's just gonna shoot up through the rest of the house."
It's yeah. Stop,
It's not,
Verizon
it's
guy.
not how internet works.
It's just gonna come right all through the registers and the
Yeah,
toilets,
yeah.
and
That's
this.
that's another fun problem we've had is the toilet on the third floor just it runs, it doesn't flush, it gets clogged extremely easily. So Allison's sister was here, and I told everybody. I like made an announcement to the workers, to the Allison, to her sister, like no one use the third floor bathroom. And then later that night, her sister used the toilet and took a shower. So I woke up the next morning to water coming through the floor and the ceiling, to the second floor. So that was
Really?
fun. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yep. 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 Yep.
you got to, dude. You gotta put caution tape up at
Yeah. Well,
police scene
that's what I
at best.
learned is that telling people isn't enough. You need
No.
visual reminders, or if not a barricade.
So did you have to take all the ceiling out? If there's water coming
Mm-mm,
through the ceiling, you gotta take that drywall off.
not yet. I mean,
Oh,
yes, we
dude.
do, but we haven't done it yet.
Yeah. Don't wait. That's how mold. This, especially this time of year, that's mold will show up immediately.
Yeah. You're the expert, huh?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. What you got any updates there?
We are slowly making progress at this point. Work has begun, restarted, uh, but there's nothing to really show for it yet. I'm out of town. Obviously, I'll be back on tomorrow, and I'm gonna go over and see. But they're pouring some concrete today,
Mm.
yesterday, and today. So
And is that what is it for?
it's for the front and back, front porch, and then the back stairway. And we
How
have a
often
back
do you
landing.
how often do you go over just to like watch them work?
We check it every day, at least once a day.
Yeah.
Have to. You have to. We've learned that you can't give
Okay.
people the ability to not answer the question as to why this or that wasn't done, which sucks, but
Yeah.
whatever. It's just how it is.
And you wouldn't have done that at the beginning of all this, but now you've learned that you need to do that.
Yeah, we were having weekly meetings, and then we were thinking like, okay, we'd go over there and check the mail and stuff. Um, but now it's like, what are you doing today? And then we go back in the afternoon after work and just check, like, okay, it was done, or why wasn't it done? And then the next day, like, find out. And maybe it's not every day, but like, what's going on that's this the next 2 days?
Yeah.
And then you go and check the work. But yeah, at least it's close. Um, anyway,
How do
yeah,
you
but
know if what they're doing is good or bad?
I don't. I just need to know that it's done. That's the problem. Like
Yeah.
at some point, it's like can't check it, but you're telling me this was gonna be done. But then sometimes you can just look and you're like, this isn't right.
Yeah.
Obviously, this isn't right.
Can
This
you
isn't
hire like
straight.
a project manager?
I mean, essentially, that's what you would hope to do, and that person works for the construction company, and that's what's happening this time. Um, but you could hire like someone just to like a proxy,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but then you got to
it's
manage them.
expensive. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, what if they don't show up?
Right. But they don't there's not someone that does that. There's no project manager from like the construction company.
There is now. The first one we didn't have one. It was the guy. It was him, and then he just stopped showing up. He never showed up, from what we found out. So, and every time we look at something, we're like, this framing isn't straight. Like we can see that. We all agree that this is not straight, correct? And he's like, the subs told me it was good, and it's like, all right, you're out, dude. And yeah, I don't want to. We're still working through that legal process, but yeah. But yeah, the short answer is you just have to do it yourself, even though you pay someone $1 billion to do the work.
Right.
Are you making the jump to the old
Yeah.
man?
Yeah. Not making, have
Have
made.
made, have made.
Yeah. When I was visiting my folks, they my dad's all over these.
No, I'm sure.
And I was like, these are pretty nice, right? And so my
Which
dad
ones?
ordered me a pair. Any of them, doesn't matter.
Oh, Kizik. Oh,
This is the
that's
one. This is the one I'm rocking right now.
The ones you can put on without having to bend over.
Yeah, they're incredible. Like
The
I
slip ins.
highly recommend getting a pair of these. They're number one, you really can step in and out of them. Like that's a rare thing for a shoe. Number two, they're incredibly comfortable.
Yeah.
Um, you just need to get over the fact of that, what wearing a Skechers slip-in says about where you are in life and the way they look. Honestly, I think if they need to just change their logo.
The logo's bad.
It's terrible, but the rest of the shoe is great.
Um, the logo's bad, but it's also, you look at that, you know it's a Sketcher shoe.
You only know it's a Sketcher because of the logo, though.
Right. So if they change it, people are gonna aim wanderously aim or aim wanders wander aimlessly. I think one of those. I think for around the house,
That's exactly right.
I used to wear Crocs, and I wear Crocs, so I'm not judging. Um, but the I used to wear Crocs when I'd be like outside grilling or griddling, and every once in a while, a piece of grease, like a drop of grease, would go through one of the holes, and burn my foot.
There you go.
So I kind of need something like this.
Dude, you really do.
Need these
You
the
really
slip
do.
ins.
And like, so I keep them by the door,
Yep,
and I have them on right now. They're easy to slip off, so
let's
I can
see.
just show it to you. I mean, it's an ugly shoe.
Yeah.
It's an
Uh,
ugly shoe.
they are. I wonder if they're leaning into that, or if they still got people on the line being like, "Listen, this is game changing. People are gonna
So
love
these
this."
these are the ones my dad picked out for me. And I assume
So
that
they're
he was
more
like,
youthful.
this this is something Josh would like. And look at that, my foot's already back in them. So yeah, dude, take the leap, get a slip in. Maybe I'm gonna pay this forward and a pair is gonna show up at your front door. And the only way
Don't
we can
send it.
get
Yeah.
no,
Do-
I will.
Well, we can't accept packages. Like we have no.
Oh,
It's not
oh,
even
oh,
that
that's
you
right.
can't get to the front
Right,
door. It's not that we don't live there. It's that you
right.
physically can't get to the front door right now.
Got it. Okay. So maybe I'll wait, but
Hold
the
on. But
maybe
thank you.
maybe maybe the thing about Skechers slip-ins is that you shouldn't pick a pair out for yourself.
Yeah.
You need someone else to pick them out for you because you're never gonna pull that trigger.
The slip in fairy, Skechers slip on fairy delivers one. That makes
That's
sense.
exactly right. Yeah. Yeah. So today we're gonna be painting this room, which you know, probably needs a coat. What do you think?
Yeah, man, you're gonna. I hope you're gonna keep it the same color, match your coffee maker that
The
you may or
Mocha
may not still
Master?
have. Yeah.
Oh no, Allison returned it for a different color. She wanted silver and black for some reason, but I liked the color you sent, and that was a whole thing. It was a thing. It was a
Oh,
whole
God.
thing. Yeah. Thank you for causing that. No, but it's fantastic. I mean, I didn't think I'd ever be happy with a coffee maker, and here I am. So yeah,
So you do
it's a
like it.
big
Good.
deal. We both do, which is even bigger deal,
Yeah.
right? That's
Nice.
that's not a common thing around this house. Right now, we're just not seeing eye to eye on a lot of decisions.
There's there's too many decisions to
Dude,
make.
there's
That's
too
the problem.
fucking many, like every time, like I'm at the point now where I am strategically mapping my time spent around the house so that there aren't, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes where I'm not doing something and I'm near Allison and she's not doing. Like if she's not doing something and I'm not doing something, I'm gonna hear, "Hey babe, so I was thinking for the and I'm like, I can't.
Don't want to talk about this for 5 minutes, please.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it for like 5 years.
Right.
I don't want there's I don't know if you felt this way, but it's not just that there are so many things to do, it's that there's no obvious solution and there's a ton of potential. There's nothing that we don't want to replace or redo. Like outside, inside, we want to change the siding. We want to change the dimensions of the house. We want to change the pretty much the landscaping is the only thing that we like. And so like we get into these conversations of, well, if we do this, then we'd have to do that. And then we could do this, and then we could do that, and then nothing gets done because we always end up at, well, that's going to be 50 or 60 grand. That's the destination point for every conversation. Sometimes it's a straight line, sometimes it's a lot of twists and turns, and then it still ends up right back at 50 or 60 grand. So, you know,
Yeah, again, I think I'd mentioned this before. Just my recommendation is just do nothing for a year. Seriously, I mean, yeah,
the
it's
the
hard to do,
problem
but
is it's when you say it's hard to do, why do you say it's hard to do? Because it's hard to wait?
because you want to do all the things now.
Right. In our case, there are some, like, we still can't fully move in until some things are done because, like a lot of houses that were built in the 1930s, and I don't know if you ran into this too, but there's just not enough storage. Like, there's not enough spot. We removed a closet from the master bedroom, right? A pretty big one. So that, like, we have to figure out a way to replace that storage space. We actually
Yeah,
removed two closets from the master bedroom. Second thing is the bathrooms are like, we have to replace the sinks, we have to replace the toilets, right?
yeah. Well,
So
that kind of
like,
stuff you got to
yeah,
do,
but
but
right, but do you do that before redoing the bathroom and then do it again?
yeah, I mean, again, it's if the bathroom, I don't know. I mean, I would assume, just like everybody, after you buy a house, money's a little bit tight,
Yeah.
and you're not trying to take on big projects
Well,
now that you live there. But listen, so my point is, spend $800 on a new toilet, and
yeah,
then in 3 years you can get rid of it and spend another $800 on a new toilet or whatever, and
yeah,
redo the bathroom.
I guess that's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
eight
good
hundred
point.
bucks. Like
And you
it's
say
not
wait a year because, like, get, figure, like, live in it, feel like, what are the things that make the biggest impact? What really needs to change?
you. That's right. You will prioritize better
Mm,
after living in the house and being moved in and
yeah,
relaxing a little bit. We didn't have the
yeah.
issue of storage because we moved from a one bedroom, one bathroom apartment. And so we had all the storage we could
You were like,
use. I mean,
oh man, we got plenty of space.
I will say one thing that did help was the closet space was tight in the house just because it was an older house, and so we had clothes in every closet.
Yeah,
Um, and at some point, actually, her mom was moving out of her place, and they had these like rolling, what do you call them? Just like wardrobes, just like
yeah.
a
We
bar, like a hang bar.
clothes rack. Yeah, we have those
Those
too.
are basically, yeah, those are nice.
That's what we've
Actually
been
like that.
using.
I
Yeah.
don't.
So
It's a good
we're
temporary solution.
turning we're turning an entire room into our closet because
Yeah.
the one of the closets we removed. I think I told you about this, but the center window of the second floor of the house is a closet that had a divider so that it could be
Yeah.
used as a closet for two rooms. We took out the divider. So now there's a walkway between the master bedroom and the other room. So that other room is just going to be our closet. So we're going to build like a closet system in that second room, and but we're going to do it like with IKEA stuff and then dress it up. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Have you ever heard of the IKEA PAX system, Rich?
No, we've used, but I assume it's similar to like the Container Store Alpha stuff, right?
Very
Which I
much
am
so.
familiar with and love.
Yeah, it's
By the
great
way,
stuff.
when you go, we're looking at closets, right? Regular size closets, and there's no shelves. I'm like, all right, we need to go to the Container Store. Let's get some Alpha. Okay, cool. Like I have an idea of like what I want. You obviously need the tracks, and then you can kind of build it out. And they're like, well, you have to have a consultation. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I just want to talk to just like have someone point me to where I can go and buy this. And they're like, no, well, they're here. This people are here, and then you have to wait. It'll be about an hour. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm just gonna go do it myself.
Yeah.
And I walked home, Sarah. That was a I'd had enough of discussing things with the new house and it was close enough to our house, and I'm like, you can wait, I'm leaving, and I walked.
Yeah, yeah, that's the other thing. Like getting some errands that need to be run. Errands give you a good amount of space. The
Well,
the
that's the
the
other. You got to make sure that you do things. Not everything has to be a joint operation,
Well, that's kind of the upside and downside. We can't do joint operations because
right?
someone has to watch the baby.
Yep.
So like process is going to be excruciatingly slow, right? Like if Allison on her own during the day, if I'm working, like she's going to be like doing a load of laundry is tough because Sloane's just at the point now where like she took 3 steps yesterday, by the way, which was like
Shit.
a really cool moment. But just that I say that just to give you a sense of like where she's at mobility wise. She's capable now. So she can get to a staircase really easily and want I don't understand how any baby lives. I do not understand. This baby is just has a nose for danger like nothing I've ever seen before. Just like will sniff out. You put her in a room with one harmful thing that's as hidden as she will find it instantly. And not only find it, but she will find the most gruesome possible application of whatever that is. Like
Right.
if there's like a butter knife, she'll find a way to like lodge it in her mouth. It's unbelievable. Like, and I get it. They're curious little creatures. They want to, but we can't. And then if we set her down in like a penned in area because we have the gates, then it's
Yeah.
just
The Great Escape. Hmm.
like try painting with that going on.
Yeah.
Let me
That's why we
send her
got
to you
these
guys
noise,
for a little while. Well,
the noise canceling headphones.
yeah, I'm gonna send her to Uncle Rich's workshop.
They'd love the. She'd love the apartment right now. It's filled with nothing but dangerous things. There's no like you have to. You're constantly stepping over things and
She w-
fall hazards.
yeah, she literally would love that. That would be the like I think maybe for her first birthday, I'm gonna just set her loose in a hardware store and let her have 15 minutes of uninterrupted danger seeking.
When is her birthday, by the way? For
September 10th.
ah,
She'll
11
be
months.
yeah, she'll be yeah, a month from today almost exactly. She'll be 1 years old. Oh my God, that's crazy, man.
Speaking of birthdays, happy belated birthday to Sidney Crosby, who I'm sure is watching.
Sydney,
8-7.
hey, 3 cups, 2 MVPs, 2 Olympic gold medals, which is a good segue to
I figured you did a little research then, because I didn't know. I knew the cups, but I didn't know the other stuff.
you like
He's
that I
number one, right?
had
He's number
those
one.
rattled off. So if it's in our lifetime,
Yeah, and I say that meaning, um, you know, I always use like 1990 is like the year I gained sports consciousness, right?
the year of sports sentience.
Like in 83, I don't know. Was there something? There wasn't anything that great that happened, but like until I say from 90 to now, I guess.
All right, so there it
Even though neither
is.
of us live there.
Now, here's the question. How much do you take into account the zeitgeist, if you will, their impact on the culture, the national stage? The if you go up to 10 people in 10 different cities and ask them,
Um, I mean, I figured that would be part of this conversation. I don't know. I think
so
it's
then
you can look at it as like like accomplishments, or you can like pop culture can play a role too.
right, because that works both ways. Because Ben Roethlisberger would be the obviously the other
Yeah.
obvious choice, and but you couldn't have people at different ends of the public opinion spectrum. Although Roethlisberger now, it's funny, man. Like the younger generation, they look at him like the the people who gained sentience in 2000 instead of 1990. They look at Ben Roethlisberger as like the man, like that he was such a good dude, and oh, we love Ben. Like I cried when he retired. And I'm like, how could you ever? Right? Because Sidney Crosby is like one of the best people to ever be the best athlete in this city.
Yeah,
And Ben
right.
Roethlisberger is the worst.
Yes.
Like, not
Yeah.
one of the worst, the worst.
And
So for
certainly
that,
since 1990.
now, if you go on to say who's the best athlete, who had the biggest impact on their sport that was a Pittsburgh athlete after 1990, I've got another name to throw into the hat, another hat to throw
Mario.
into the ring.
I think it's Mario.
Okay, I've got two more names to throw into the ring.
Because Mario
That's
after 90
but
still
he played
was.
like he played with Sid.
Yeah, he did.
But there's
He had a
another one.
season. Let me see if I can guess. With the
Okay,
most
now,
impact on their sport, you said,
yeah, yep.
since 90. And this is just time that they spent in Pittsburgh while they were in Pittsburgh. Because it's not Barry
Um,
Bonds.
it is Barry Bonds. It's
No,
I know he
that
only
doesn't
spent
count.
2 years after. Well, it does though. Or you're saying the people who had the biggest impact
I'm
while they
only
were in
taking into,
Pittsburgh.
yeah, right.
Okay, I'm still going to throw Bonds in there. He won two MVPs here, two NLCSs. I know that
No,
we
he didn't
didn't.
win any NLCSs.
He went to two NLCSs,
Congrats, Barry.
and he's the home run king.
But not while he's
So
in I'm using his time in Pittsburgh only.
okay, he had a good run in Pittsburgh from '86 to '92, but
Because Kirk Gibson played for the Pirates for about 40 games. You could be like, man,
then then I think
great
Kirk
moment
Gibson
in
should be
sports
in there.
history. The Pittsburgh Pirate, Kirk Gibson.
You want a little piece of Barry Lamar Bonds trivia? Barry
Yes.
Lamar Bonds hit 200 home runs after his 72 home run season from ages 37 to 42.
Yeah.
He
Now
led the
he's,
league in on base percentage as a 42-year-old and hit 28 home runs his final season.
I know.
And then the owners colluded against him and said no more Barry.
And NB.
Okay,
So
so
Mario, I guess it's
Mario,
still, I think it still is Sid though, just because he's won more cups. But here's the thing, and Mario had fits and starts, but like, dude, he
right.
owned the team. I think it's Sid
I
in
mean,
our
Mario
lifetime.
kept the Penguins in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, yeah.
That is eBay.
So he didn't play in 90. He didn't play for a year in the mid 90s, and then he retired after 1997. He came back. He was there. He was 37 years old. 2002. The Penguins are terrible. He played in
Can you
67 games. He had,
flash it up? I want to see what you're
yeah,
seeing.
yeah. Sorry,
That's okay. I'm just curious. I'm gonna put it on the big screen. I don't have my camera hooked up, so it's gonna look like I'm staring up at the ceiling.
your screen. Chrome
Yeah,
tab.
maybe so my video is stable, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, my yours is not. That I guess that could be a me thing. Anyway, let's see.
this
Yeah, this
season
is
right
so
here,
weird. Like this is such a weird stat page.
right here.
Okay, let me get
He had
oriented.
90. He had 91 points in 67 games
As a
as a
37 year
37
old.
year old on a
Well,
team that
so
finished
now,
last in the league.
if I'm not mistaken, that's now Sid is now 38 or 37?
38. Yeah,
38.
that's
Okay,
what I
so
mean.
this is comparable. Now, here, let me pull up Sid's for the same, I want to see like the same. Ooh, I typed in a search and it thought I wanted to search Sydney Sweeney. And you know what? I do want to search Sydney Sweeney. It's right. The computer's right, just not this time. Okay. So, age 37 season, Sid played 33 games. No, sorry. He played 80 games and he got 91 points.
Yeah,
That's crazy. They both had 91 points their age 37 season. Wait, what's the breakdown in goals? Let's see.
28,
33,
63.
33, 58 for Sid.
That's yeah.
What was Mario's plus minus?
Minus 25.
Sid's was minus 20.
Yeah, that it's just those are bad teams,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate,
What
but
is
again, that's I think that kind of goes along with it where like he's just not he's not making a big
wait,
deal of things.
what was his average time on ice? ATOI. It's towards the right.
Hang on. I can't be I'm in Chrome, that's why. Um,
Show you where it is.
ATOI was
Right here.
22,
So he
22,
spent
42.
more time on the ice than Sid.
Yeah, he was just cruising around, man. He played the entire power play. Like he wasn't skating very fast at that point.
What's the Selkie? Is this the Selkie Award? Is it an award named after me?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
for a guy that they give an award to. The most pathetic, like it's voted on by the rest of the league. It's like, yeah, let's just give this guy an award. He kind of needs a win right now. So okay, I think it's him. I think we agree. So who's number two? It's Ben. It'd be interesting to do like the and then Mario. Who's fourth
Wait, you're going to put
on Mount
Mario
Rushmore?
under Ben?
On I'm putting him on that Mount Rushmore.
Okay, so we're not ranking them after that. We're just saying
I do
on the Mount
think
Rushmore.
I might put him in front, not behind Ben, but um,
I think
he's
Ben
probably
had
in
a.
front. You do the if you take into account the ownership, he's definitely
Can
in
we
front
talk about Ben for a minute and like
of Ben.
how good he was? Like
Yeah,
I truly believe that he does not get enough credit for how like as someone who, and I'm sure you agree, you watched a lot of his games. He the team was never out of a game. And the craziest thing about Ben is that for the way he started his career, I think gave people a misconception about his game, right? He kind of had two different careers. He had the one where he was like an unsackable menace that was extending plays, which was definitely the most exciting, especially as a spectator. Like it was riveting to watch.
yeah, yep,
And then you had his like anyway, point is he's a incredibly accurate passer. He has a great arm. He's got like pinpoint accuracy, but those were never the things he was known for because he played at the same time as Brady and Manning and Breeze. But I think he's better than Peyton Manning. Like I just think he was better. Like I just think he's a better quarterback than everybody but Tom Brady who he played with. He's just an
yeah,
asshole, and I don't like to admit that.
yeah.
Right?
It's true. I don't know if he was better than Peyton Manning, but
Okay, that might
uh,
have been too much of a hyperbole.
I think it was definitely exciting to watch. Are you getting the season ticket, the whatever it's called, the
Um,
package?
I think we should so that we could stream the games.
Well, that's what I was thinking. How much is it? I don't even want to
Not
know.
ideal. Yeah, you have to get YouTube TV, so that's the first step. But I think you have that.
I have that. Yeah, that's no problem.
They raised the
What's it
price, I
called? Red
think.
Zone
No, it's still called NFL Sunday Ticket.
Sunday ticket. Got it.
48, 47, 378 for returning Sunday Ticket users. Wait, why do you pay less? New users pay 276.
Oh, all right. That's not terrible, I guess.
I mean,
On you,
it's terrible that you're going to pay $100 less than me and I'm a returning customer. I don't love that. It's like, now you bought it
well,
last year, so we know you
I
can
didn't
afford
buy
it.
it. I didn't buy it last year.
No, I did. I'm saying so like so you get to pay $100 less because you didn't buy it last year. Doesn't make a ton of sense.
Yeah, it does. because I was like, maybe last year, I was like, oh, it's $100 too expensive, but I'll be getting it for this because my friends do it. And now it's like, oh, I'm definitely gonna do it. What does this say? I don't understand. There's two. What's Sunday Ticket Plus? Plus YouTube TV. Okay.
Oh, so you
Sunday Ticket
don't
on
have to have
YouTube.
YouTube TV.
You
Okay.
can have YouTube.
$50 per month for YouTube TV. Oh, this is like if you don't have it already.
Bundle it.
Yeah. So I've got to sign into this. Let me sign into YouTube TV and see what they're going to charge me.
It says choose a plan.
Yeah, that's because it doesn't, you're not logged in,
Yeah, I'm not.
right? So it thinks that, you
Am I
know,
not? I think I am. Yeah, I'm logged in as us. I can log in as me.
this should be so easy to do. Here we go. Okay.
I'll have to
Yeah,
do it later.
378 is my price.
If it's only two something, I think I can make that work. If it was going to be like four something, I don't know, because they're playing a lot on TV, right? That's the other thing. They play the Ravens twice a year. They
It
play these
depends.
425
Yeah.
games on Sundays that are always seem to be nationally broadcast. How many? What's their schedule? Let's take a look.
Yeah, good call. Here, I'll pull it up since I've already got the,
Okay.
but I want to come back to this.
But I do think that I did tell Sarah that I was like, I might get that just so Josh and I can watch these games.
Yeah, it's a work expense.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Later. I don't want
Are they
more
playing
info.
here tomorrow? Let's see.
No, they play Jacksonville tomorrow.
In Jacksonville, got it.
Yeah. Are you in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I didn't know that. You with your folks?
Yep.
Very
We're,
nice. Oh, sorry, I was sharing the wrong tab. Here we go. Okay, so the preseason. By the
yep.
way, what a fun year this is going to be with Aaron Rodgers. Like, this is the best year
Yeah,
for us to be doing this, right?
that's
Because there's
true.
going to be so much drama. There's going to be like the the biggest economy in Pittsburgh is the Pittsburgh sports analysis, talk radio, whatever. That's like after healthcare, that's the second biggest industry in Pittsburgh, and it will
Yeah.
be booming this year just because of. It's like it's kind of cool though. You got Darius Slay, you got Jalen Ramsey, you
Yeah.
got
Who
Aaron
knows? It's
Rodgers.
like at least it's a different team. And
Dude,
that's,
you remember growing up, the idea of the Steelers signing a big name free agent was never happened. Like it never happened. And then the
hard to even
second we
believe.
had like a popular player, they were like we just never had like the big national names ever, right?
How quickly you forget about Hardy Nickerson, linebacker.
But
I
he
guess no,
left.
we drafted him. I thought we signed him from somewhere.
No, and
Never
then
mind.
and then we let him go and he signed with Tampa Bay.
That's right. Yeah, look, you do remember. What am I talking about? He made all pro the year we let him go.
Yep. So this one, oh, this is we open up here in Jersey.
Nice.
The
Sunday, 1
problem you
p.m.
can't like I would go to that game except for the fact that MetLife Stadium was built with a two-lane road as the only way in and the only way out. So the
Is
first
the
concert or game I went to there, parking was the last. I will never again.
Can you how it's got to be easy to get to by the train, right? Obviously the
You would think,
Amtrak is
right?
nearby, right?
You would think that here in one of the only cities in America that has commuter rail, like a hell of a network of commuter rail, that you would think, yeah, it would be easy. It's not. I shouldn't say that. NJ Transit does go to uh, the Meadowlands, but um, it's not the end of the world. It's like 2 miles of walking to the stadium.
Okay.
Like it's far. Anyway, missed opportunity. I'm just angry because they botched it. It's a known
That
thing.
makes you not want to go to the game. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it.
I won't go because of that reason. I guess I could take the train. Maybe I will. We'll see. What does this mean? SNR. That's not
Doesn't
Sunday
matter.
night football. No, it's like a radio. Okay, so it's on CBS. It's a 1 o'clock game. So that will be on here for me.
So you'll get that one. I probably won't.
This one, neither of us
Let
will
me pull up
get.
the Ravens schedule because that's usually the.
It's on Fox at 1 p.m. Week 3, 1 p.m. New England. We won't get that. Week 4 on the NFL Network at 9:30 a.m. Oh, that's the Ireland game.
So that'll be on TV.
Yeah, that will be on the NFL Network if you have that. I assume you do.
If it's on YouTube TV, we do.
It is. Yeah.
So week one, so week one they play. Man,
Jets.
sorry, give me. Hang on one sec.
No worries.
Trying to mute, but I don't even know where that button is with this
Yeah,
setup.
we've let go of the professionalism, so that's okay.
So week one, the Ravens play the Sunday night game. So there's a chance that the Jets will be on.
Well, you got to check the Commander schedule too,
Yeah, but they play on Fox mostly, right?
unless they're playing an AFC team.
I don't want that stadium built in DC, and it's gonna happen, and it's pissing me off already. I'm annoyed that it's happening.
They play. Yep. See, they play the New York Giants week 1, and that is on Fox. You're right.
I'd
Okay.
like
So
I
we'll
like
need
how
it for week
we
1.
should figure out. Let's make that. Let's do this. Let's figure out whether we think Steelers be on national TV or at least regional in DC or New York based on these three team schedules. I'm going to make a spreadsheet.
Well, it would for me. It would be the Jets. Really be the Jets.
Giants,
Giants are, like you said, on Fox.
but you never know, right?
Yeah,
Unless
you
they
never
play,
know.
unless they play an AFC team.
I don't like the format that the NFL has chosen for their pages because you can only see one game at a time.
Yeah, I know. More clicks.
Yeah.
Use
Um,
a save pass key. What? Touch ID? Can I sign in this one?
week
Is
3,
that
the
right?
Jets play the Bucks at 1 p.m. on Fox, and the Steelers play the Patriots on CBS. So I think I'd get the CBS. Well, but like then it's the question is like, why would they put on the Steelers Patriots in New Jersey? It's going to be whatever the game of the week is then, and we don't know yet what teams are going to be good.
Yeah, hang on one sec. Let me well we're gonna make that prediction. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this up here. Let me just set it up.
Yeah, give me just set it up.
Um
Here, you want to share the screen?
yeah, let me
Yeah, give me just
real
set it
quick.
up. Yeah, give me just set it up.
Steelers,
I'm gonna create a new
Commanders,
banner.
Ravens, Giants, Jets. Will the Steelers game be on national TV in New Jersey, DC? Okay. No, I never understand if I have a number, like in this case, week one, and I want to make it week two, three, four, five. If I click and drag, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
And
It'll just put
I
ones.
missed part of that because I accidentally exited the studio.
Uh,
But give me just set it up. Did you set it up yet?
all right, here we go.
There we go. Look at our banner. Look at banner.
You got to do it
How do you
in
feel
this
about
economy.
a week 5 bye?
That's early, right? Is that I assume they're playing in Ireland the week before then?
Correct. So apparently, the last time the Steelers played in London, the players said that it was a catastrophe because they flew out the day before.
What?
Yeah,
It's like
six
a
hour
red
time
eye.
difference. Yeah, and a bunch of people complained, but it was so long ago. I guess maybe it was forgotten. So they're doing the same exact thing this year for Ireland. They're going to get in the night before a 9:30 a.m. game. with a
What?
6 hour time difference. Like, could you imagine? I'd be so jet lagged.
Yeah, well, I don't understand why. I don't understand that. I don't.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb
All
for
right, hang
something
on.
where like, well, maybe because they want access to their facilities for as long as possible to practice.
Fine, but come on,
And like, where are you going to do that in Ireland?
get there 2 days early. Yeah,
What are you going to
there's plenty.
practice on a soccer field, Rich?
Practice on a Gaelic football field.
Yeah, it'll be Gaelic, all right.
I'll tell you what. We had a good experience when we were there, just because we had friends. Not just because, but a big part of it was because we had friends who lived there and like knew the city, and they lived
Yeah,
downtown. But I loved Dublin. I would go back there to just hang out.
yeah, Dublin's cool.
You've been.
I've been, yeah, just once. I had a few days there. It was work, but it was like very light. I had like two meetings across 3 days, an hour each, and the rest of the time I had on my own. And I was solo, so like it was
Yeah.
cool.
This is going to take forever to do,
Yep.
because I want to put in the times and networks and day of the weeks and stuff. But I think we should do this just to see how wrong we are,
And then
or how right we are.
we also need to prediction win loss
Yeah,
prediction.
we got to get. We'll work through the preseason to figure that out. I am going to go down to the strip tomorrow
Yeah,
and pick up some
gear up.
t-shirts.
Yeah.
Gear up.
Yeah, what do you if you had to buy a Steeler jersey in 2025, if you were a kid and you had a long-term hopes, who do you go with?
I'm not a jersey guy, so I don't know, but I just want funny t-shirts. Where
You're
am
also
I?
not a kid,
Right.
but if you were a kid, who would you buy?
I don't understand what tab I'm even. Okay, here we are. There we go. Sorry. Jesus. Um, I don't know. I don't care. Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin jersey.
I'd get a Tomlin jersey. I mean, TJ and Cam are at the end of their careers. Minka's gone, and everyone else notable is either a 1 year rental or you don't know if they're going to be on the team for a while.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Not to change the subject, but do you think when a bird gets inside your house
Mm,
and it's freaking out, right? It's always
yeah.
just, and you catch it and like in a t-shirt, and then you take it outside and it flies away. It's like the best case scenario, right?
Yeah.
Do you think when that bird gets back to its bird friends, do you think it brags like, oh, I made it happen. Like I fought my way out of there. Or do you think it's like they caught me and they let me go? Do you think they lie about what actually happened?
I think they're probably I think they're probably trying to explain it. They're like, so it was, you know how out here we can kind of just fly forever? It's completely different in there. You try to fly, you run right into a wall. And then sometimes you try to fly and you think it's clear ahead, and then you run into an invisible wall.
People and so Burford's like, what is a wall? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
How did you learn
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. No, no, they definitely are like, yeah, I mean, I got out of there. I
Yeah.
mean, this
I
guy
just
helped me, but like,
They were coming at me, hands
yeah,
out,
they were,
like hands. These are hands. They have these things. It's like we have wings, but they don't have those. They have like they're big and they're bigger than us. Like they just grab and they grabbed me, and things got dark, but I tried really hard, and then all of a sudden I was outside. So you know, take it from me.
things went.
I
Yeah,
thought
it got
about that
hairy there
today.
for a minute, but I didn't give up. I kept going because you got to keep going. It's a bird way.
Bird friends are like, shit, man. He's the king of the birds. That's how people get elected president of birds. They have
Did
stories
you
like
have a
that.
bird in your house?
No,
Mm.
no, sure didn't.
Just kind of daydreaming about it?
Yeah, getting those streams of consciousness every once in a while, and
Yeah.
doesn't take much for me to know something. There's things that I'll think about, and I'll be like, I know this is going to be entertaining to think about later, so I'm going to remember this.
What happens when a bird gets stuck in your house?
And it goes back to it's yeah, it goes back to its own verb. Funny, something else. So I just closed a deal a couple weeks ago.
Boy.
Work. It's a participation in a loan with another bank, and I I hesitate to even do because I don't know if you're in the mood. Guess who is in charge of the loan at the other bank? It's someone you know. You want to play this game?
Yeah, I love playing. I love guessing games. Um, Someone I know,
Yeah,
obviously someone we both know now.
right.
Someone that you knew prior to this,
Yeah,
man or woman?
woman.
Uh-oh. That opens up a whole new group of people. Have I been intimate with said woman?
No, no, I don't think so.
Can't say it for sure though, can you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Um, did we go to high school with this woman?
Yes,
Jen Shine?
no.
Okay, because that definitely doesn't pass the intimacy test, but we do know her and we did go to high school, and I think she lives in your area. Um, Man, this is like the category is women I know. That's too broad. I need something to narrow it down, or will that give it away?
You just picked a big one. It's someone we went to high school with.
Oh yeah, okay. Someone we went to high school with that lives in that area.
I didn't say that.
Didn't say that. Okay, so now it's just girls we went. I'm just picking a woman we went to high school with. Jenny Koval.
No,
Okay. Kanika Gandhi.
nope. Pick it. Pick it. Ask more questions. It's ridiculous.
Okay. All right. What did was she in any classes with us?
I don't remember specifically, but probably
Okay.
yes.
Did we hang out with this person?
Yes.
We did.
Yeah.
Was she in our grade?
Yeah.
Hmm. Leanne Cedar.
No.
Did she play a sport?
I remember her playing one sport. Yeah.
Was it volleyball?
No.
Is it Kylie Whalen?
No.
Am I getting closer?
Yes.
Did she live near me?
I don't remember where she lived.
Okay.
She lived
Um,
over Sinclair.
Naturally. Um, did she is she taller than me?
I don't think so.
I'm 5'10" for the record.
She's not 5'10", no. From what I remember.
Is she a brunette?
Yes.
And I didn't have relations with her.
No.
Uh, I'm trying to think who's in finance.
I wouldn't do that. I mean, who
No?
knows, right? Yeah,
Well,
it's
she's working for a
that.
bank.
Well, yeah, but from
Okay, that's not an
that
obvious
time
thing.
on, it's
Right,
hard
right,
to
right, right.
project.
Um, is she, does her last name begin with an S?
No.
Does it begin with A through K?
Yes. Do the alphabet real quick. Let's sing it.
That didn't help me at all.
By the way, I don't know why this is here, but you see that? Oh,
There you go. With your heart. There's
Guess that's the Lord.
the people who used to live here left some signs like that around the house, and I've just left them up.
Nice.
Um, Deidre Bauer.
No.
Okay. Oh, fuck, man. I have no idea. Like, I don't even have the number of the number of people's names that I remember cold from high school is not a large group.
Right. Yeah, this is someone who you definitely know.
Okay.
Uh, they were in our friend group.
Fuck, man. Alyssa
Like that.
Bachelor.
No. I
Great
think she
name.
was in a grade below us.
She was, yeah.
In like yeah, in that kind of
Yeah. Man, I keep going back to Kylie Whalen.
that's close. That's not right.
It can't be Sarah Hauser, or else that would have been flushed out earlier. Marissa?
Nope.
Uh, Abby Droz.
No.
Ooh, felt good about
Dancing
that one.
around it. You're dancing around it.
Yeah.
Same city.
I,
I'll give you a hint. She lives in the same city as Abby. At least the last time I saw Abby.
I don't know where Abby lives.
Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah, that doesn't help either.
We have a lot of
Oh,
people from our high school live in Chicago, actually.
yeah, it's kind of interesting. Uh, Barry Bonds?
Barry, yes. It's Barry Bonds.
Elise Nam?
You got to
I
keep
don't
asking
fucking.
questions.
How is that going to help me if I can't even remember the people that we were friends with? Um, did they? I,
You're bad at this.
I'm terrible.
You,
Like this is a,
this is embarrassing.
but I don't even remember the things we did to narrow it down to ask the questions.
It's not the things we did. It doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
You're like trying to figure out. It's like, did they go to the Cisco concert or the whoever's concert? Did they ride with us in our junior year Sadie Hawkins dance
Yeah, but I don't
car?
remember who did.
I know. No, I know. That's the kind of questions you're trying to
Oh,
think of.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Kind of like, was this person what's like you named a sport and then you like gave up on naming sports. I told you the name of
Okay,
sport.
yeah.
You
Let me
like
go back to the
volleyball?
sports.
No, that's the only sport I know.
Was it track,
I don't think she ran track. No, that's not the
basketball,
sport. I definitely remember her playing a sport. No,
softball,
nope,
tennis,
nope,
golf?
nope.
Am I missing an obvious one?
Yes, you are.
A sport? Cheerleading?
Nope. Josh named sports.
Well, there wasn't a women's football team. Okay, so I named tennis, basketball, softball, volleyball, track. What other swimming?
Yes, swimming.
Oh, and it's not Jen Shine.
No,
Jenna Martinzik?
no.
You thought swimming would help me.
Yes.
It doesn't. Swimming. Who's on the swimming team? I'm just thinking of all the
There were like
broad-shouldered.
some people who were, yeah, right. There were some people who were like into the like big time swimmers
Yeah.
like Brian Seymour, right?
Yep. That's immediately who popped into my head. And
I think she was
the
like the best. She was like the best female swimmer that we were friends with. I think. I didn't know. Neither of us swam, but from what I remember, I think she was good. She wasn't just like on the team.
yeah, not I got nothing.
It's funny. I'll tell you. It's funny that you named Jen Shine, Jenna Martinzik, Jen Kuhn. Who else did you name? Jen something else.
I don't think
You
I named
named
another Jen.
you named every Jen
Oh,
except
so it's a
for that
Jen.
Jen.
Jen. I got nothing.
Jen Hasbrook.
Jen Hasbrook. Oh, I didn't know she was a swimmer.
Yeah, I think she dated Brian Seymour's brother. I could be wrong about that. I don't know.
Jazzbrook.
Yeah, I need. Yeah,
But she's probably not Jen Hasbrook anymore.
no,
She's
she's not.
Jen
Jen
Stevens.
Saint Aubin.
Same option. Okay.
Yeah,
Was it
but
a was it a
it was
joyful reunion?
I've traded emails with her. Um, it's complicated of how this deal came together, but I'm going to go out there and just meet everyone over there just to say hi and reconnect. But yeah,
That's funny.
she's very high up at
Is she?
CIBC.
Good for her.
Mhm. Yeah,
CIBC, interesting. Canadian bank.
they were working for. I had made the connection at some point earlier in my career from one of her colleagues who I was working with that she worked there. Um, and then CIBC bought the bank they were working for at the time,
Gotcha.
and
That makes sense.
they're still in Chicago, but we know a lot of
Jen
people in
Hasbrook.
Chicago. Man,
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm?
A lot of Chicagoans.
People that we went to like graduate high school with: Scott
Yeah.
Sherwin, Doug Valicki, Joe Hagan, Jen, Abby. Um, I think Marissa lived out there for a while. Maybe
I
still
don't where is
does.
she? I don't know. Is she out in Chicago?
She was working for Pepsi, and that's where Pepsi's based. I thought.
Pepsi, huh? That's not where
Maybe
I
I'm
would have
not
assumed she'd end up.
She wasn't like filling vending machines. I don't,
No, I know. I just that's funny. I mean, I would say she's probably one of the most capable people I've ever known.
yeah.
I thought she was
Yep.
going to medical school.
Oh, maybe.
I believe she went to Northwestern seven. She got into Northwestern 7 year medical school, which is a hell of a thing to get into.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like being able to move this, and it looks like I'm sliding around.
I went back and watched our NHLPA streams the other day. They're so good. Like, they're so good. Like, I was watching the one where we hadn't yet figured out Flurry. We were still tooling around with the All Stars West lineup. And I was making a passionate case for Brett Hull. And I could tell, like, you were skeptical from the beginning, but I put my foot down. So we put him in. And he came out and scored 2 quick goals. And my whole thing was like, I'll take 100 shot power over anything. But then he rang 2 or 3 off the post, and I could just tell like your frustration was building. And then finally, I was like, yeah, this we can't do this. 3 off the post is you're gone, and he never saw the ice again.
How's it? He's not
That
even
was it.
first off the bench when someone gets
Mm-mm.
hurt or into a
Nope.
fight.
But we had and also, and we didn't know Phil Housley was good, so we were like, if Phil Housley gets the puck, pass it immediately. And we were still
Right.
passing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What a bunch of noobs
Yeah, what a
we
bunch of
were.
dudes. Fleury was on the bench. Housley
Fleurs on
wasn't
the
getting the
bench.
puck. Yeah.
Greatest player in the game.
You're the greatest player in any game, maybe.
It's amazing how long we knew that there was something up
Yep.
with the programming of that game without actually knowing
Yeah, we talked in
some of
that
this.
stream. We talked about it. We were like, Ronick's a tank. Like we were, and Gretzky like knocks everyone down. Like we were on it, but
Pear Deuce was the guy. That was it. It was like I can put him in because he weighs 150 pounds and he will knock
yeah,
everybody up. He just won't ever not make a check.
that makes the greatest game ever even better though. The fact
Yeah,
that they
right.
flipped, they
Yeah.
flipped the weight. They were like, oh yeah, you think 150 pounds isn't going to be able to get around on the ice? Well, why don't you give it a shot?
I, it's. I always find it fascinating whenever there is a coding error or programming error or something like that in any game, whether it's something as dramatic as that or a way to like glitch the game for speed runners that they can exploit. I always find that interesting.
So, do you remember there was a guy on the Canadian team in FIFA?
Yeah. Um, what was his name?
Ashcroft,
Mike
something Ashcroft.
Lamb at
I thought
Rob
it was like
Ashcroft?
Rob Ashcroft, yeah. But like I'm Googling it right now and it's not coming up.
You're right. Rob Ashcroft is Rob Ashcroft Northern Trust.
That's what came up for me too.
What was that FIFA 95 or something?
Yeah,
96.
something like that.
Maybe it wasn't Rob.
I just typed in Ashcroft FIFA 95 glitch and like nothing. Like I wonder if it's not a known thing because he like how many people played with the Canadian team, the Canadian national team. But if I remember correctly, like pretty much anything you shot was going in.
Let's start with FIFA 95 rosters. Well, I guess it
Great
would have been
call.
96 because they only did it. They didn't release one every year. It was only when there were um, World Cups. So maybe it was 94. Teams and players. No. FIFA 94, Sega. Maybe they didn't make one in, in 94. FIFA International Soccer.
Was that what it was? Was it like World Cup or something maybe?
Let me
In
see.
1993. This wasn't it, was it?
George Ashcroft.
George Ashcroft. Okay. Was this the game?
It was called FIFA Internet. That's what I'm looking at, and he's in there. Also, here's the thing. I think I just stumbled across why he's so good.
Okay. Why?
And let me find it first because I want to make sure I'm right.
George
Okay,
Ashcroft.
okay, all right, I got it. So
All right.
the George Ashcroft is not only a player on the Canada team, he is also a has across the EA Sports um, discography or whatever, like all the games, he is a lead game design person. He was yeah, he's like a guy who worked there.
And played World
And
Cup soccer?
they added him to the roster. I don't know if I don't think he actually played, but he was in all the he was a game design person for the first four FIFA games on Sega. Game Boy, Game Gear, Genesis, whatever. So that might be the answer as to why he's so OP, as they say. Nailed it.
What? The lead artist of the game.
Yeah. So he made himself awesome.
But he's actually
He's
on the
great.
roster? We've confirmed
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, George Ashcroft.
Can you show me where you're seeing this?
Yes. Presents screen share. Boom.
Dude, this is like we're solving mysteries that have lingered for decades.
So FIFA International Soccer. This is for Sega Master, but whatever. If you go to Canada, right here,
Okay,
team number
let's see. What
9.
are his ratings?
He is 75.
75.
He's not the best player on the team.
No, but he was incredible.
Right. That's his, maybe that's just his listed numbers.
But
Right.
do you
And
think that he's so do you think he's a real did you think he is it a coincidence?
it's not a coincidence.
So you think it's the
They
same
added,
person?
yeah. Oh yeah.
So but do you think there was was there ever a man who donned the Canadian uniform and played for the national team with the name
If
George
I,
Ashcroft?
if I search for George Ashcroft, Canada soccer, the first thing that comes up is this guy's LinkedIn profile.
Ah, ah.
There it is.
So he inserted himself on the team,
Yep.
gave himself modest ratings.
Yeah, you want to? Yeah. Look, I'm going to show you exactly. This is going to be exactly what you would imagine this guy looks like.
But like, where's the
Yeah, I'm putting myself in the game.
I'm looking for like YouTube clips.
I mean, we get recommendations from Mike Swanson and George Samilski. I mean,
Bro,
come on.
I think we're the only ones who know that he's what he is.
You think so?
There's no record of this online that I can find of someone saying shoot it from anywhere on the field and George Ashcroft will score. Do you remember it being that dramatic?
I don't remember that you could shoot from anywhere. I just remember he was faster, and he every time he shot with him, like within reason, it would go in.
When it yeah, yeah, okay. So
But
you
I don't
would
remember
think
you
that
couldn't
would
like
be
take a shot from the your half, and it would go in every time.
no, but I think once you cross midfield, it was pretty much game on.
Yeah, I don't. You're right. I don't see any.
So what if I type in FIFA 93 lead designer inserts himself into game?
Yeah, I think, and I also don't know that George was actually the name of the player in FIFA. I think it
No.
was just G.
Well,
And
I thought it was
so
Ron or Rob, but that's
I
maybe
did too,
just
but I don't
I
think
couldn't
that's right.
remember Jen Hasbrook's name either.
I thought I did too, but I think this is it because he's in 96. He's in all these other things.
So he's on the roster continuously.
Yeah,
Are you
he's
sure
from
there's not a
Canada.
well, that makes sense why he put himself on the national team, but like you pulled up a roster of the team, right?
Yeah,
Actually, let me look at this one. 1993 Canadian men's national soccer team roster. Not the video game roster, but the actual roster.
looked like there was a G Ashcroft who played for Canada in the women's team, but that not until later, like 2012.
He was not on the team.
Correct. So we figured that out. And yeah, he's
Wow.
an EA artist. He's an artist.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it is. Imagine trying to pull something like that off today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he was able to actually if he's the lead designer, right? He's got probably final say. All right. So I guess I got to reach out to him on LinkedIn and ask him if he wants to join the podcast.
That's a good idea. That's
Like,
a good idea.
do you think anyone? What if we're the first people to actually reach out to him?
I would be shocked, honestly.
I know. Like every
But
video game
maybe
has been, but it wasn't a huge release. It was. I think it was the first FIFA game though.
yeah, that's what I think too. But I think, if you were a Canadian who was buying it, and there probably weren't that. I mean, how many copies sold in Canada? Right,
Look it up.
10,000,
Yeah.
5. Did you play as Canada? Probably not.
Well, if you lived in Canada, you definitely played as Canada.
Maybe. I mean, I
Here's,
bought
dude.
I
If
bought Road to the World Cup. I never played as the United States. Right. I had one, and I never played as the U.S. because I wanted to play
I,
as like Ronaldo, like the old Ronaldo.
yeah, right. Yeah, the first Ronaldo. Um, dude,
I felt
that's kind
old,
of
dude. I
funny.
had that conversation with someone. It was a guy I played golf with, and he might be 30 years old now. This was a couple years ago. We were playing Call of Duty. We were talking about like games, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I used to buy the old FIFA games. I love playing as Ronaldo." And he's like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah, man, he's great. Portugal." And I'm like, "No, wrong
Brazil.
Ronaldo,
Yeah, I meant
wrong
Brazil.
Ronaldo."
Yeah. Oh, so you mean Ronaldinho? No,
No,
before him.
Ronaldo de la Cruzet Especial
Yeah,
do
yeah.
Brasil. I don't even remember what I was looking up.
I think though, because like just like how uh like 120 million people watched All in the Family or like the Cosby Show, there weren't other options. Like there were so few games. Like if you wanted to play a soccer game on Sega, you had like two choices, maybe. And then once you had it, there was nothing else to play. Like if you wanted to play a soccer game, you played that game. If we found it, someone else did. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Yeah.
But then you have it took a while for the internet to come along. So like maybe people forgot about it.
And again, I think we're overstating how important that was in the United States in 1995.
Right.
I don't think it was that big of a deal. So there were just not that many people playing it to begin with. And but maybe not. I mean, I don't know.
Oh
It
my
was a
gosh.
different. What'd you find?
Okay. Hold on. George Ashcroft. We're gonna read this together.
All right.
George Ashcroft, the lead artist on the game ads. We were watching a lot of VHS videos, anything from greatest goals, even blooper stuff. We had a few tapes that someone blah 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 blah. So we were just using these guys as a resource.
The NHL had some scoreboard stuff, I guess. Whoa. Go back to the last paragraph in that above the video. Little. They're getting into. Seems like a pretty sophomoric workplace. Oh, here we go. It's kind of like fake names intermixed with people in the office.
I had control not only over the names, but I had control over all the attributes of all the players and the teams. That's how my player became one of the most powerful players in the game. Obviously, because I owned the database, right?
Obviously,
There it is.
that's what it. No, that's Plank. That's a different guy.
Oh,
Who's that?
oh,
But that
look at
makes
what I'm
sense.
highlighting here. Programmer Jan Tien, lead artist George Ashcroft, and associate producer Matt Webster as they appear in the game.
Yeah, right. They all got the Plank treatment.
Yep.
Wonder who they played for. Like it'd be tough to like add. I don't know what his name, George Ashcroft to Brazil. Can't really do that.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if they put them all in Canada, and Canada was the best team in the game.
I love watching these old commercials.
FIFA International Soccer for Sega Genesis. If it's in the game, EA Sports. It's in the game.
This game's just felt so good too. That's the thing.
I know.
EA made
Like,
some great sports games back then.
I want to see more sports games created with like less emphasis on realistic graphics and more emphasis on how smooth we can make gameplay with lesser graphics today with the processor
Kind of
speed we have.
happened. They used to, well, the graphics can still be good, but you can like make the controls or like make them less deep. And that's kind of what the only thing I can remember is, well, Blitz was like that, and NBA Street was like that.
NBA Street
Those
was
games
like
are
that, and those were
those
like the
games are
best games.
they were really fun,
Yeah,
and they don't do those anymore
no, they don't.
for whatever reason. I don't know.
Well, I think it's hard not to get excited. If you're a programmer, it's hard not to get excited about like how realistic they can make things. Like, have you played Call of Duty recently?
Not since the pandemic, basically.
Yeah, I was playing before the move, and then now I don't even have anything set up. But it's awesome. Like, it's so much fun to run around and shoot people in photorealistic environments.
Really takes
I'm
the
I'm
edge
so
off after a tough day in the office.
I'm so happy we got to the answer on this.
The internet. Look at that, 45 minutes of research, and we're there.
But like, we also missed two of them.
Yeah, well, I wonder
Like,
what team
we
they were on.
yeah. Well, it looks like one was on Brazil.
Yeah, that's tough. Can't do that. Can't put them on. Can't put them on. Let's see. Plank was the other guy's name.
Check out Jan Tien,
He was he was on
Jantian.
the EA All Stars and Germany.
Yeah, Germany, and then I think Jan Tien was Janko Tiano.
Tiano's on the All Stars as well.
He's in overall 94. So Ashcroft did not give himself. That's why Ashcroft was the most interesting one because his attributes weren't great, but he put it in from
Right,
everywhere.
right.
Like he would, I remember that pretty vividly. Like he would shoot these like crazy
Are,
bending
are these
shots.
real? Were these real players at all? I don't think they were. I'm looking at the All Stars, and I'm not a
Yeah,
huge soccer fan, but I would like recognize one of these names, and I don't recognize any of them.
yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, so that's why they called it FIFA International Soccer. This was the
Right.
NHLPA of soccer games,
But
except for
then
they
if
didn't
you
even
go
have
to
the
like a
PA.
later, so there were other games too. What was the next game in this series? Because that'd be even funnier if they like intermix them with Ronaldo.
Yeah.
EA FIFA games. Let's see. All right. First one was International Soccer. What was the next game?
Oh, so this is interesting. They said for the first game, we didn't really know what to do with the players. It was sort of an unnecessary burden to go figuring out while we were actually working on it. Inside EA, a database was put together and an email went around the company asking people to come forward to volunteer their names. Some agreed to play for their own country while others tried to secure a place on their favorite teams. I gave myself the best player, the best jersey for the best team, which was Brazilian national team, Tian admits. But my manager said, you don't want to have an Asian name as the star player of the Brazilian team. So we just added an O to my name.
So FIFA Soccer
It was
95.
fake names intermixed with people in the office and their spouses. It was
Awesome.
very random. I had control over the names, but I had control over the attributes of the players and all the teams. So that's how my player became one of the most powerful in the game.
I love it.
But Georgie didn't have that kind of sway for the attributes, but he found a way to put himself in there as a
He lobbied hard enough. He mixed up some code.
I guess EA wanted to call it U.S. Soccer, but they put their foot down.
It's not U.S. soccer. It's international soccer.
Yeah. Yep. That's funny.
Yeah. All right. I
Yeah.
gotta do a little bit of work here. Good luck.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm off today, so I can work on the house. We're gonna be scraping paint off of the windows.
Lead paint, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
You may want to find out before you start scraping lead paint.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you know if you get it tested?
Does it look old? Does it look like it's been there forever?
No, I actually did the Googling and tried to figure out that like lead paint wears in a very specific pattern. It's called
Okay.
alligatoring, and I don't think this is lead paint, but I could be wrong.
You may want to put a mask on just in case.
Yeah, good
Not that
idea.
that is really going to help get the baby out of the house.
Yeah,
Why you
that's
do
that's
that.
the problem. Is the baby's got to be sequestered.
Yeah. Put her in
All right, brother.
solitary. All right, man.
This
Talk
was a
to you
pleasure
again.
as always. All right.
It was. Appreciate the push to get it scheduled.
Yeah,
Do
no
it again
worries.
soon.
All right, buddy.
Later.
See ya.